Hello and what's up you guys, it's Laringe here with yet another video. This video is on automated farming. Last video we went over our sheep farm, and the video prior to that we went over our zombie EXP farm. This will probably be the last video I do this week, depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Alright, so let's get started here. Right here we've got what is a wheat farm, and the way this works is, I'm kind of curious, hold up. Okay. The way this works is, what this is this is a water spreader. So what we've got here is we've got a water spreader, and a piston that's just holding water back. So when we flip the lever, the water spreads, and it just auto collects this. Now if I wanted to, I could make a, actually that could be really interesting. Anyway, so that is my auto collect sheep, or auto collect food farm. Let's go. There we go. Food stuff. So that would be a sorry. That'll be a potato, carrot, and seed farm. So it works for all of them. Alright, so let's move on to the auto collect melon / pumpkin farm. You could make this a bud switch as well, but that would be way more. Actually, I guess it wouldn't be incredibly hard to do. But I mean, you don't need to. So what you could do is, actually, there's also this timer I want to show you guys. So dispenser. This is going to be a relatively long video. The way the timer works, you still have to trigger it though. Never mind. Alright, so you flip the lever, everything gets crushed into the middle here, and I forgot to put hopper, but that's actually a reasonable, takeout. However, personally, I don't actually eat melons. I usually use them for decoration. I'll get silk touch. So I just make long lines of melon farms. Alright, so now what we've got here is, this is my sugarcane auto collect farm. This is 100% automatic. The way it works is it's ran by this bud switch. So let's stack up the sugarcane here. And then I wanted to show you guys two different ways to do this. One much more redstone intensive, but you get a lot more items back. If you double stack it, it's a lot more redstone intensive, but you get double items. Where if it's just single, you don't get as many items, but I mean, you're saving tons of money. So I'm stacking that a little bit too high. And then so the bud switch activates and it just triggers it all, and it goes everywhere. So another thing that you could do, instead of having the second layer here to increase output, you could, bear with me for just a minute, you guys. You could just put a wall, that way it pushes up against the wall and it's a much larger return. So let's, I'm going to double stack all these, and then I'll cause another update, and we'll see how much more seems to fall in. Okay. Once again, the return, oh, duh. Wow, that was stupid of me. I knocked it out. Wow. Alright. Anyway, so that's my, bud switch activated sugarcane farm. And then this is my cactus farm. Now, I'm not exactly, for whatever reason, cactus will, if you do that, and then you take something like sandstone or green wool, for whatever reason, cactus will grow and break automatically. And as shown here, I do have some cactus. I should get another one here in a minute. I don't know. But usually you have these farms much larger, and so that works out pretty well. Alright, now how to make them. So this one is pretty straightforward. The way this farm is hydrated is we've actually got water pellets under here. So it's, so all the water is hydrated. This is 7 across. Each hydrates up to 4. So yeah. Alright, and then this water obviously drops, this spreads it, and it's pushed into your pretty straightforward farm. If you guys need a more in-depth tutorial, once again, leave it in the comment section. The way this farm works is, this farm is also pretty straightforward. Basically, pistons push the melons in. These are very, very basic farms, and there are probably tons of YouTube videos on them already, so I'm just gonna toss that out there. Very straightforward, very easy redstone. These are actually relatively cheap to make as far as redstone goes. Pistons aren't the cheapest, but you know. Oh, it looks like a update just happened up there. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that does work. And then this one, once again, very basic. The hard part is the butt switch, and I've considered making a farm similar to this one. The way it would work, okay, that's kind of driving me nuts. But it would work with pumpkins and stuff. The way I'd do it, let me clear my inventory here. Oops. Get some dirt. Water. Alright, so the way it'd work is you'd put your dirt, you got your water, and then we've got our melon, our seed. Then our melon we would have, there we go. And then our melon we would have grow here, so let's get a melon. And then what we'd do is we'd have it so, try and decide the best way to do this. We'd have it so when the block updates, the, I'm trying to think the best way to do this, and right now I'm really not thinking of one. I would have to do it so it gets triggered when something else grows. You can also make 5-minute timers though, which is what I was going to show you guys. Out of dispensers, let me fill this in. Dispensers and pressure plates. So the way this would work is you got your dispenser full of like rotten flesh or something. Oops. So let's fill it up with bones, because I always get tons of those. Then we encase this area, and then we put a redstone torch here, and then trigger that. Oh, the redstone torch goes here. There you go. And that redstone torch gets turned off. And so every 5 minutes, or what you would do is you would get some redstone down here, and you would, yeah, that's how it works. So every 5 minutes, the block will despawn, and then you could use a comparator to. Actually, you don't even need a comparator. What you could do is get another torch here. Torch goes right there, and then every 5 minutes, this gets triggered. That's not the line it needs to go into. It would go into that line. So it would go like that. But either way, so every 5 minutes, that would get triggered. You could do it with that farm very easily. Actually, that's probably how I would do it. And then it turns itself back on. You could also use a comparator to do it. Just when I originally started using this, comparators didn't exist. Nope, it's checking. You can't use a comparator because it's checking to see if there are items in the inventory. It doesn't check for updates. My bad. So you cannot use a comparator. Alright, so that's pretty much my farming video. If you guys need help making any of these farms, I didn't quite show this one as in depth as I probably should have, so I'm going to clear my inventory really fast and do it. And I'll just expand on the current farm. So we go up like this, do this, get some sand, put that right there, put the cactus down, and then, yep, you can just keep building it up. Okay, so very basic. This is probably the easiest farm you will ever put to use. However, it is a cactus farm, is relatively slow. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all later. Comment, rate, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and check out my website, dfsproductions.com, and I will see you all